Have you noticed that you or someone you know gets sad or anxious when seasons change? There is actually a medical term for this, and it is known as seasonal affective disorder. Today we have Marty Harding of Empower Counseling with us to talk more about this subject. Marty, thank you for joining us today. And I personally feel anxious when the seasons change. So I think it is very important for us to talk more about this. And I want to ask you, can a person suffer symptoms related to this disorder at any time of the year?
Yes, we actually can. It's a lot more common in the winter, like we talk about, kind of that seasonal depression, but we can also experience in the summer. So we have two different patterns of seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, as we like to call it. That winter pattern starts about late fall and runs throughout the winter, and the summer pattern starts in kind of late spring and runs throughout the summer. Typically, it's about a 4 to 5 month cycle, but everyone's different.
Okay, and what are some of the factors that may contribute to this disorder?
A little bit more research does need to be done, but what we do know is the changes of daylight hours really affects our mood. And so especially in the winter time, you know, when the sun does go down around 4:30, it's darker longer, so our bodies aren't producing enough serotonin, and it's also producing a lot more melatonin. So we're not getting a lot of joy and a lot of fulfillment out of life, and we're also, you know, more tired as well, so we're more likely to sleep a little bit more. But in the summer, it's kind of the opposite, where we have, you know, that increased sunlight hours. We have, you know, serotonin's fine, but we're having less dopamine. So we have some sleeping problems. And so if we're not sleeping as much, that can lead to changed mood as well.
Oh, that's very interesting. And what are some of the symptoms that people can feel if they're going through this?
Absolutely. It's kind of similar to what we talk about with just kind of, you know, typical depression. You could have, you know, increased irritability, increased fatigue and tiredness, maybe some feelings of guilt, hopelessness, and, you know, worthlessness. Also persistent, maybe sadness or anxiety, or maybe just persistent feeling of being empty or alone. Also a loss of interest in those activities that we tend to find pretty enjoyable. That goes into it as well. There's also some changes in sleep and appetite, kind of like I said before, especially with that winter pattern, we're more likely to sleep more. It's also been shown that we maybe eat a little bit more in the winter, maybe leading to some weight gain, and also kind of withdrawing socially. You know, it's cold outside, it's dark, we don't really want to go out and hang out with our friends and things like that, so we're more likely to withdraw. But on the other side, that summer pattern, we're not sleeping as much. And so it's also been shown to maybe we don't eat as much and we maybe have some weight loss. And also with that, you know, decreased sleep, maybe some more anxiety, some more frustration, and some more maybe agitated feelings come from that.